weekend. Happy weekend. I hope y'all are having a great day today. My family requests a fried chicken dinner. So on today's menu, we're making fried chicken thighs. We're going to make some lovely broccoli. We're making rice on the side. I hope y'all are having an amazing day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here video. I'm making some cornbread on the side because you can't have fried chicken without cornbread, right? Here's what we're using today. I'm using a flavored rice, which we absolutely love. It's a rice-a-roni and it's chicken flavor. I'm gonna make up some Jiffy cornbread, sure I am. And this is gonna be quick and simple. Everything's gonna come together quickly. We're gonna be eating dinner and it's something hearty. It's gonna stick to our bones. It's freezing outside. Okay, so now, chicken thighs. I have washed my chicken thighs off using lime juice, salt, and cold water. Give them a nice rinse, and then we pat it dry with a paper towel. I'm leaving most of the skin on. I will trim it a little bit to get some of the fat off, but when you're frying chicken, you want a little bit of that fat on there. I got some nice fresh broccoli that I've washed off, and some spices to make everything come together and taste amazing. I got chicken bouillon powder. I have some black pepper, garlic and onion powder. We're going to use some salt, paprika, Italian seasoning. I'm going to put some mustard with this chicken. We're going to make mustard fried chicken. And I have the ingredients for my cornbread. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make a fried chicken. Let's go ahead and trim some of this fat off, like I said, but not all of it. Some of it is good flavor, you know. Just going to trim it up a little bit, make it a little bit more pleasingly aesthetic, so to speak. What are y'all having for dinner today? Today is Saturday. When you guys see videos on Sunday, this will be released on Sunday. When you see the videos on Sunday, that's always a video from Saturday that I'm uploading on Sunday. And a lot of people ask me, they say, Gina, you didn't used to do videos on Sunday. Right, you're absolutely right. But I can do the videos on Saturday and release it on Sunday. So that's what you're seeing today. Go ahead and season up this chicken. Give it some good flavor. And really let the seasoning kind of seep down into this beautiful protein. Give it some time. You know, here's the thing. Because I'm doing a video, I'm not really going to have time to let it sit with the spices. But I want you to let the spices sit with your chicken so it tastes better, okay? I'm going in with salt. And I always like to tell everybody, if you cannot use the salt, just leave it out and your family can season their own. Right? Because there are a lot of people that can't use salt. This is a paprika, and no, it's not smoked. Okay? Lovely. We're going to go right in with onion and garlic powder. You know me. It's basically the same seasonings that I always use over and over because I love them that much, and they just pair together perfectly. Okay, we're going to put the onion and garlic powder. We're going to put Italian seasoning on, but just a little bit. If you don't want to use Italian seasoning, you can always use poultry seasoning. Sure you can. Here's that Italian seasoning, but just a little bit goes a long way. So does the poultry seasoning. Okay, let's put us some black pepper on. Then we'll flip them over and season the same side, and I'll let it sit for a little while. And then when we come back, we're going to put that mustard onto here. But when you put the mustard on here, be careful. Because you don't want to rinse off all the, or wipe off all the spices you work so hard to get on here, right? So just kind of dab the mustard on here, and you don't need a whole heck of a lot. I want to know what y'all are having for dinner today. Put in the comment section below if you're making a Gina Young recipe. Are you making something that you specialize in? What are you having? I'm super excited to hear from everyone in the comment section. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome. All right, lovely. Let's season this other side. That right there is what you call well-seasoned chicken. I'm going to set it over here just for a couple minutes. In the meantime, I have a pan heating up with just a very shallow amount of oil so that we can make our rice-a-roni. The rice-a-roni only takes 25 minutes, and we love it. Y'all, wash your vegetables off. Wash them off when you bring them home. Any people in the local markets, you've seen them. They're smelling the vegetables and fruits. They're shaking them. I don't know what they be doing. They be touching the vegetables, and I say no thanks. So when they get to my house, I wash them off and do every time. Every time I wash them off. All right, look at that. Bite-sized pieces. That one's, of course, is too big. So we're going to break it down, put it right into this pan. I'm going to put about this much water. some butter and chicken bouillon powder, and that's how the broccoli's going to be made. I may put like some onion and garlic powder in there, but it's simple, but it's going to taste good. Time, I put the little bit of water down in so it can steam. Don't overcook the broccoli. This is onion powder. I won't put the butter in until this is like, I don't know, just a couple minutes away from being cooked, and I'll probably put like 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter so the butter can really coat this broccoli, okay? There's where our salt is going to come in, that chicken bouillon flavor. Just let it go. Oil in the bottom of the pan so we can make sure that this rice is nicely coated in the oil. We're looking for a golden brown crispiness to this rice. When you get that golden brown, it tastes good. You hear me? Don't just mix it up and think it's going to taste good. You gotta get some color onto this, and that happens very quick. Put that mustard on there. You don't need a lot, okay? But enough is great. That much is great. All right, and even for the people that's not using, you know, salt, this mustard makes a difference in the taste. It really does. So you'll be good to go. If you're not using that salt, this mustard will kind of, you know, replace it, right? If you can use it quickly. We got to go check in on that rice because very quickly it can sure enough burn. Same thing. And don't brush off your spices. Golden brown you're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and put 2.5 cups of always cold water. Never, ever hot or warm water, because if you use hot or you use warm water, it don't turn out right. So now I'm going to put the seasoning packet in, wait for this to come up to a boil. We cover it, turn it down on low, and cook it for 20 minutes. Turns out perfect every time. Up to a boil, we turned it on low. I put foil on, then I put a lid on. I turned my timer on for 25 minutes. Make sure it's on low. So now this broccoli is doing just what I want it to do. I don't want the steam in the video, so I'm going to cover it up. Okay, just like so. And now it's time for us to dredge our beautiful chicken that we have here. I probably should grab some tongs. Right in, we're going to give it a nice shake off before it goes into that oil. My oil is hot. Always make sure the oil's hot, right? You don't want it super hot, like turned up on high. I like to have mine medium high. You know, keep an eye on it. Too high, it's kind of tricky because it'll look like it's done on the outside, inside it'll be super raw, right? So always like to do medium high. You know, sometimes medium if you don't mind waiting a little bit longer, okay? Continue to dredge. I'm going to tell you one thing. Who loves the smell of broccoli? So there's people out there that thinks that broccoli and cabbage doesn't smell good. To me, it smells amazing. Or I guess maybe it's the seasonings that I'm using. Because when I make broccoli and I make cabbage, that thing smells good. Yes, it does. Absolutely. Maybe it's the seasonings that people are using. Everybody's like, you know, I always heard people say they don't like the smell of broccoli or cabbage. I do. Cornbread. I have a little bit of oil in the bottom of here. I have some sugar in here. Those of you that don't want to put sugar in it, you don't have to. There's so many different things you can put into your cornbread and it's still enjoyable. Put you some shredded cheese in here. Put you some green onions, maybe some fried bacon pieces in there. You can have so much fun when you're making cornbread. Really, you can. You can put jalapenos in there and make it like a Mexican style. All right, I'm going to mix that little bit that's in the bottom up. And now we're going to go ahead put us some milk in. I never measure it, y'all. This always turns out easy without any stress, right? You go ahead, put 2 eggs in because we're using 2 boxes, of course. And I have an oven-proof pan that's going to go into my oven. I've greased it down with just a little bit of oil, okay? And I'm going to slather this thing down with some nice sweet cream butter. Go ahead and get our cornbread right into the oven. It typically will cook for about 25 minutes. But in the meantime, that oil is nice and hot. Let's get some chicken. We're going to take it and gently put it into the oil. Not dropping it and running the other way. Shake it off. Shake the excess off. And don't overcrowd the pan. Dang, that smells good already. Are you kidding me? This chicken, y'all. When I tell you, this whole house is smelling amazing. Oh my goodness. And be careful when you mess with your chicken. Here's the thing. You work so hard for that lovely crust right there. Sometimes if you touch it too early, you're going to take that crust off and you ain't going to have none, right? So what I did, I didn't want to overcrowd the pan. So I have 2 pieces that will have to cook after these come out because that's how much I did not want to overcrowd the pan. When you overcrowd it, it just steams in that oil. And cut the cornbread. Look at what I do. I just take the whole stick and I just let it melt right down into this cornbread just like this. Who's excited? So let me go ahead and show you this broccoli. There's a little tiny bit of water left. I put a stick of butter in there. You know, you can do less. But the flavor right here, oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Who enjoyed this video? If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, we thank you for this meal, your hedge of protection and your love. Amen. We're going nowhere. We're going to go ahead and make this plate. Y'all can watch me make the plate. All right. Lovely. Oh, everything looks great. I cannot wait to sink my teeth down into every single thing that we made today. Look at this. Oh, yep. Perfect. Cornbread to go on this plate. Are you kidding me? A little sweet, a little savory, a nice and moist, buttery. 2 pieces. I'm gonna eat. I'm waiting on my family so I can sit down with them. Until the next video, good night.